From Group 2, and we will be presenting computer network. To begin, for the introduction, the first computer network was the ARPANET, which was established by US Department of Defense Advanced Research Project Agency in 1969. And there is three types of network, which is LAN, MAN, and WAN. LAN, which is a local area network, are used to connect devices in small geographical area to enable resource sharing, including internet access, file and printing. MAN, which is metropolitan area network, are used to connect multiple LANs across city or larger metropolitan area, enabling high-speed data, voice and video communication. And the last one is WAN, which is used to connect geographical dispersed computer network devices and users to share data and applications securely across larger distance. And for component of computer network, they are divided into two: hardware component and software component. For hardware component, there is server, which is used to storing and managing network resources and application. Then clients or devices such as personal computer or smartphone to access resources from server. Next is network interface card and IC that allow computer connect to a network and transmission media, which is the physical or wireless pathway that carry data, including cables or radio wave. Other than that is hardware that is used to connect devices or manage data flow, called connecting devices, such as hub, switches, routers, modems, and firewalls. In software component, the main part of it is network operating system, NOS, which is a software that run on server and manage network resources, user access, and data. Subsequently is network protocol, which is a set of rules that govern how devices communicate, such as TCP, IP. And the last one is application, which is a software that use the network to provide service like web browser or email client.
Assalamualaikum. Today I'm going to make a presentation on history of computer network. Computer networking has been one of the greatest human inventions. One of the first is the ARPANET, which is developed by the Advanced Research Projects Agency, a subset of US Department of Defense. So how does ARPANET work? You use the packet switching instead of the direct connection, which the data was formatted into packets with an address of the destinations. There's a downside of this, which is because it still rely on phone lines for connections. To counter this, Attached Resource Computer Network, ARPANET, was developed in the 1986, which became the first ever widely used computer network. And that's the token ring and network topology. It was developed to prevent collision of information packets. And that's the fiber distributed data interface and copper distributed data interface, which became popular in 1990s. In 1973, Bob Metcalfe has invented something called Ethernet. Ethernet offered a less expensive alternative to many previous networking standards because it was easier to implement. Nowadays, we use Ethernet a lot across the world. There's a multiple type of Ethernet cables such as fiber optics and Cat6. Thank you for listening to my presentation.
The applications of networks are wide-ranging, from simple communication between two people to complex systems that manage global businesses and medical research. One of the most significant applications of computer networks is communication. Emails allow them to send written messages with attachments in seconds. Social media platforms such as WhatsApp enable people to stay connected by sharing not only text but also photos, videos, and live updates. Video conferencing platforms such as Zoom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams have completely changed the way people interact, making it possible to hold meetings, online classes, or even family gatherings without being in the same place. Another major application of networks is resource sharing. In an office or a school, instead of giving each person their own printer or scanner, one device can be shared across the network by multiple computers. This reduces costs and increases efficiency. Software can also be shared through networks. For example, expensive software can be installed on a central server and then accessed by different users within the network. Networks also support a wide range of online services and e-business applications. Online banking, for example, cannot be possible without secure computer networks. Customers can transfer money, pay bills, and check their account balances anytime, anywhere. Similarly, e-commerce platforms such as Shopee, Lazada, and Amazon have transformed shopping by allowing customers to browse, compare prices, and order products online. Education has also benefited from this application, as e-learning platforms provide courses, lectures, and assessments that are accessible from any connected device. Healthcare is another sector that has greatly benefited from the applications of computer networks. Telemedicine allows doctors to consult with patients remotely, providing access to medical advice even for people living in rural areas. Hospitals maintain electronic health records, which can be accessed by authorized medical staff, ensuring that patients receive accurate and timely treatment. Medical research has also been accelerated as scientists from different countries can share their findings instantly through global networks.
To talk about the advantages and disadvantages of computer networks. So, one of the advantages of computer networks is to share resource. So, one printer or file can be used by many users to share their resource and so on. The next advantage is fast communication, because as we know, we can send emails and message through WhatsApp, Telegrams really quickly nowadays. Next is centralized data. So, we can store a lot of information in just one place, so it is easy for us to access next time. The next point is scalable, because it is easy to add more users and devices. And my second last point is remote access, because we can use it to work or study from anywhere. And because nowadays we can just study at home using our laptops and iPads. My final point is entertainment. Now, about the advantages, the first one is of course security risk, because nowadays hacker can steal our data really easily. So it is important for us to keep our data safe with us. And the next disadvantage is high cost, because some setup and maintenance are really expensive. Next is dependency, because if any network fails, the whole work stops. For example, if there is an electric short at our area, so we won't be able to use any internet and even do our work at that time. The next point is data loss, because server crash may delete data, especially may delete files, especially important files. The second last point is performance, because too many users can slow it down, can slow the performance down. For example, at school, if a lot of people are using the internet at the same time, the internet connection will be